Hello friends, so in this lecture we are going to use NodeJS HTTP module to create a local server and then to get uh, the GET request processed through the HTML form. So that is what we are going to do today. So let us start it. First I'm going to make a directory. So just giving it name node, and then I will go to node and then I will start the project. So npm init y. And right now we are not going to use any third-party module, so just go to the code and then we are going to create here, let us create HTML file first. So I'm going to give it name form.html, and then we are going to have some skeleton code, and then I'm going to say here inside the form we have to write the action later, but write the method here as get, and then we have some input. So type is text, give it some name, say maybe like course 1, and placeholder will say this is course 1. In the same way you can create more courses, some inputs, change these names, course 2, course 3, so 2 and then 3 here, and last one we are going to take input type as submit and its value is, say, let it be submit. Okay, so most of the HTML code is ready. Now let us go back to this file here and create index.js file. So we are using HTTP, so require HTTP, and then we also want to use URL, so say require URL. Okay, now we want to create a server, so we are going to do http dot create server, and then we are going to say here request and response, and then we are going to write here response dot write head. This is write head and 2000. Okay, and then we are going to say here content type as text oblique HTML. Okay, and then we can also write here first concatenate it with the listen and say right now we are running it on 3000 port, and then we are going to write here console.log the local server is using port 3000. Okay, so we have this here, and now what we are going to do, response.write. You can create some skeleton HTML code. I'm just going to write a very simple code, head and then body, and then we are starting with the UL. And now we want to get the information, students. We want to get the URL. So how we can get it? Take some first and take maybe form data equal to, you're going to write here URL dot parse, and inside this you're going to write here request dot URL, and we say true, and then we want to get some data, so we go to write inputs, or let we say courses equal to form data dot query. Okay, and then we are going to have a for loop. So for loop, let I in the courses, and we are going to say response dot write li plus courses I, and plus close this li. And once we are done with this whole stuff, we will say response dot end. Okay, and it should be able to print the input that we supplied. So I want to start this. Start a new terminal, and I'm using here NodeMon. That means Node Monitor. You can always install this. So seems like it's working. Now I will write localhost there in the browser, and it's not giving me anything right now. Just have to copy this URL from here, and then I have to go to the programming part, and inside this, in the action, I'm going to write that URL here. Okay, now we want to run this file HTML, so you can open it in any browser. You can even open it in a live server. So enter course 1 like HTML, CSS, say JavaScript, and say submit. You get the output here: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is the simple way by which we can send the data with the help of this GET request, and that will be collected here. So hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much.